Hello, people. How's everybody doing today? Let's have a second here. This trials were getting really ugly really fast. Like, really ugly. I don't know. I don't understand what's going on. The two people we have that, in theory, had the motive to do it suddenly don't have the motive anymore. I don't know what's going on anymore. All right, let's just see where the trial takes us, because at this point, that's all we have. We don't have anything else. It's not like we can say, that person is clearly the suspicious person. Or, that person's really suspicious. Or, they have a reason to do this. Almost all of that shit's been thrown out the window. So, like, what the fuck do we even do? Just plow forward. Let's fucking find out. So, I cut it at a little weird spot last time, but like I said, well, now that we've decided what to do we believe, now that we've decided to believe in Hiyoko, now what?
If the killer was luring Hiyoko into a trap, then something that was used there might be a clue.
Do you mean the letter?
No, it was probably the gummy.
Huh? Candy can be a clue?
Hey, when you woke up, was the gummy already there?
Now that you mention it, I feel like it wasn't.
Just as I thought.
Just as you thought?
If the killer planted evidence while Hiyoko was there, she would have thrown it away if she found it.
Which means the gummy was placed inside the closet after Hiyoko fled from the beach house?
Does our thing say who found the piece of evidence for that? No, it doesn't.
The killer returned to the scene of the crime after I left?
They wouldn't have to do something that troublesome as long as they hid somewhere within the beach house.
That's impossible! There's nowhere to hide! I even glanced inside the shower room as I was running away, but there was nobody there.
Then, does that mean the killer came back?
I wonder. At any rate, the solution to that problem is connected to what really happened. That's what I think.
I want to play a new game. Is that what you're thinking? No, not necessarily. If so, we've prepared the perfect product for you. You'll dive into your own brain and logically discern the mysterious answers from several questions. It's called the Logic Dive. During the Logic Dive, you will control a version of yourself created from an image within your brain. That your task is to reach the goal. The final destination is of the synaptic course. You can move sideways with the left stick, and accelerate with the X button, brake with the circle button, and jump with the triangle. There will even be various obstacles you will encounter as you progress through the course. So make sure you're familiar with these controls as you can reach the goal. On your journey, you will take damage every time you fall into a gap or bump into walls. Upon reaching a certain point, there will be branching questions in the course. The answers will split into different paths, so please proceed down the path of the answer you think is correct. What the fuck am I about to get myself into? Branching questions will appear several times in one course, so please be careful. I highly recommend that you make good use of brake. That's my meddlesome advice to you. If you press the start button during the Logic Dive, you can review the controls. Well then, GLHF. She's right. This might be a very important problem. The killer tampered with the evidence after Hiyoko ran away from the beach house. When did the killer arrive and depart from the beach house? Think. If I just focus and think about it, I'm sure I'll be able to find the answer. Alright, I'm going to do it. What the actual fuck? Oh no, what is this horse shit? Question 1. When did the killer arrive? The killer would have had to have arrived after Hiyoko. Before? Oh, I guess that makes sense. Okay, that does actually make sense. Question 2. When did the beat killer left after she left? Question 3. Where was the killer hiding? On the beach? In the beach house? Where the fuck could the killer have been hiding in the beach house? So the killer got there before Hiyoko arrived. She left after Hiyoko left. And was in the beach house while she was unconscious.
It's all coming together.
In the fake ass bathroom?
Do you think the killer might have been hiding?
You spent all that time thinking just to say something so pointless. How disappointing.
Do not make me accuse you again, little girl.
Didn't I just say there was nowhere to hide? Do I have to explain it in another language so you can understand?
Can you actually explain it in another language? I'd actually be really surprised about that.
Her personality got a hell of a lot more forceful once she stopped being a suspect.
No, there should have been a place for them to hide. A place you didn't look, Hiyoko.
Oh, what are you saying? Stop being annoying or I'm gonna make Akane bop you on the head and shut you up for good.
Okay, you know what? This is actually a good time. If you saw this in the last video, I actually should have done this in the last video. If you saw in the last video, I actually wrote something down that I was like, there's going to be a problem with Hiyoko trying to be the killer. And my shitty handwriting not aside. See if I can actually get this to focus properly. Hiyoko's height versus Mahiru's height. If she got hit in the back of the head, even if Hiyoko has a bat, even if she has a damn bat. Let's look at this for a second, because this is something that came into my head, but they didn't talk about it. She is literally 4'2", and Mahiru is a foot taller than her. It's possible, but based on where the hit looked like it was on the very top of the head, I don't think she could have hit her unless Mahiru was like leaning forward or some shit like that. But this ended up not being relevant because we proved it without this. I really don't want that to happen to me. I need to answer, but by any means. The place where the killer was hiding, the place where Hiyoko hasn't looked is... What the fuck? Okay, hang on a second. Where was it? Where was it? Where was it? What am I'm looking for this. There's no way.
Crap! Crap!
But yeah, she already checked that. No, what?
Crap! Here!
How does that make any sense? How does that make any sense?
The killer was probably hiding in the closet.
The closet? That's where I was locked up!
After you woke up, you said you rushed out of there, right? And you probably didn't look inside the closet very carefully.
Okay, whoa. I remember looking inside that closet when we found the gummy bear evidence. I don't remember there being that much room to hide in that place.
But could two people even hide in such a small place? And without Hiyoko knowing...
Yeah,
That's why the killer made sure to arrange a hiding place.
the killer made sure to arrange a hiding place in advance. There's like a spot back here.
Crap! Crap!
What is the?
Here!
What is that?
What about the surfboard case in the closet? I'm pretty sure they could have hidden in there.
A surfboard case? They have those? I didn't know what the fuck that was. I thought it was like a surfboard with like another surfboard like up against it or some shit like that. I didn't think it was a surfboard case.
Huh? Inside the surfboard case?
But the shelf it was on, it was pretty messy, don't you think? 2 surfboards were stacked on the top shelf. And there were surfboards that weren't even in a case.
Yeah, that doesn't even look like a stuff-like surfboard case to me.
The killer probably did that on purpose to secure a hiding place, because we haven't been on this island that long. So the closet shouldn't have been that messy, I think.
Actually, that's a really good point.
Then the killer was close to me during that time?
Yeah, they were quietly holding their breath and hiding very close to you.
It's kind of like in for a penny, in for a pound, so to speak.
Don't you mean it's always darkest under the lighthouse?
I don't think that's the actual phrase. That's not an actual phrase.
I shouldn't say things I don't understand, like, so to speak.
We're going down a dangerous path here.
Anyway, the killer
Thank
hid
you.
silently, and after making sure Hiyoko left, they finally left the surfboard case.
I agree with that as well.
Seriously, nobody asked what you think.
There's no way the killer would leave Hiyoko by herself if they were trying to frame her. If Hiyoko was left alone and ruined the evidence the killer had planted, it would have messed up their plan. Instead, it makes more sense to think that the killer was hiding in the beach house, watching Hiyoko.
Saying whatever you want, even if you didn't ask.
I'm really glad they're on opposite sides of the fucking trial gap from each other.
All right, if you don't want to friggin' get punched, just stand still and let me punch ya! Oh, you shut up. Then, grit your teeth.
Sorry, Akane. It's not like that. Hey, Monokuma. Can I ask you about something that seems strange to me?
I believe Prince Shotoku was from the future. A man from the future is always directing the flow of history.
I'll listen to your story about men from the future some other time. As I recall, the body discovery announcement is made when 3 or more people discover a body, right? Is the killer also included among those 3 or more people?
Oh. Maybe.
Yeah, that's true, but, well, something like that is basically what it's supposed to be.
You don't sound very articulate.
Jeez, you're pretty annoying for noticing something like that. I know it sounds like an excuse, but the body discovery announcement isn't supposed to be used for deduction. It's intended to create a fair trial. It's supposed to let everyone know a body has been found.
So you're saying it's unfortunate that I used it for deduction? I understand your excuse, but depending on who actually found the body, it's possible that your 3 or more people rule could be deadly.
Well, as long as I keep things ambiguous, I can respond to situations with some flexibility.
Flexibility, huh? So what about this time? Is it 3 people including the killer or not?
And he has to be honest.
Jeez, fine. You want me to say it? It doesn't include the killer this time, okay? All done.
which means 3 people other than the killer discovered Mahiru's body.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing. I just thought it was somewhat strange. More
Wait,
importantly,
you're just gonna bring
let's
up
get
this
back to our
possibly
original
vital topic and just fucking ignore it? Nagito, please.
You're the one who went on a tangent.
I would like to actually follow that tangent.
We were just saying the killer was hiding in the surfboard case, right?
And after Hyoko ran away, the killer got to enjoy the simple life of destroying evidence.
However, before we proceed any further, there's something we have to make clear. The killer blocked the roadside door with Mahiru's body before Hyoko ran away. But what about the blood?
Now that you mention it, that mystery hasn't been solved yet.
I think I actually just solved it earlier. The wetsuit.
It's going to be all right. If you guys have come this far, I'm sure you can discover that answer too. Now, let's start the argument, shall we?
Yeah. Now then, shall I explain to you the final feature in non-stop debates? From this point on, you will now be able to use the truth flashback. Okay, cool. We haven't actually been able to do this. If you hold down the triangle button or touch and hold the screen, the shape of the reticle will change. If you aim at a remark's weak spot and keep that position, you'll be able to memorize it. This memorized phrase can only be fired once as a single truth bullet. If you shoot or change to a different truth bullet, it will disappear from your truth cylinder. However, you can use this flashback feature as many times as you want. If you don't seem to have the answer to a lie or a mistake in your available truth bullets, it might be wise to memorize a different weak spot and then use it to make your case. When's the best time to use flashback? Well, you'll just have to trust your keen wits, won't you? By the way, you will not be able to agree with anyone while using truth flashback. Thank you. Actually, that's a really good point. Please remember that it only is effective when refuting points. Well then, GLHF. Okay, what are we gonna do here? Shower room is the only one we got. So we are being forced to do this. All right, that's fine. We can do that.
What did the killer do with the blood on their body?
Maybe they simply washed it off.
They couldn't use the shower, right? So washing it off would have been impossible.
They didn't have to use the shower.
The ocean was right there.
Oh, what about the wetsuits in the closet? Maybe they wore one when they moved the body.
If they used something other than the shower...
What did they do with the bloody wetsuit?
They cut it up and whoosh.
As someone who flushes their shit every morning, I can declare it would definitely clog the toilet.
Maybe it's the other way around? Perhaps someone other than the killer moved the body?
Maybe they were able to wash it off.
What did the killer do with the blood on their body?
Maybe they simply washed it off.
They couldn't use the shower, right? So washing it off would have been impossible.
They didn't have to use the shower.
What about
The wetsuits in the closet.
maybe they wore one when they moved the body?
If they used
Oh, that's a
something other than the
truth.
shower...
What did they do with the bloody wetsuit?
They cut it up and whoosh.
As someone who
Flushes their shit, it would definitely clog the...
Maybe it's the other way. Perhaps someone other than the killer.
Maybe they were able to wash it off.
All right, so we're using
killer
other
do
than the
with the
shower
blood on their body?
on him.
Maybe they simply washed it off.
They couldn't use the shower, right? So washing it off
would have been impossible.
No, that's wrong.
The ocean's right fucking there. No!
needed to wash
Oh
off the
god!
blood.
They use the water
They didn't
bottles!
necessarily have to use the
Oh
shower.
my... Oh god! Oh! How did I not think about that? They use all the water bottles! They use... Oh my god!
They could have just as easily used something else.
something other than the shower.
How did I not think about that?
Like what?
Something in the shower to use up the... Is it possible it was the drinks inside the refrigerator?
Drinks inside the refrigerator. Couldn't the killer have used those to wash off the blood?
I've seen through it.
What?
In theory, then. That's impossible.
Why is that impossible?
Why?
Try to remember the refrigerator carefully, and then you will understand that there's no possible way the drinks in the refrigerator were used.
What is going on? Metal bat, trash can.
It's true there were drinks in the beach house refrigerator. However, try thinking about one bottled drink. It wouldn't be enough to wash off the blood. It's true there were in the beach house refrigerator. However, try thinking about one bottled drink. It wouldn't be enough to wash off the blood.
Whoa.
It's
Okay.
true there were in the beach house refrigerator. However, try thinking about one bottled drink. It wouldn't be enough to wash off the blood. It's true there were in the beach house refrigerator. However, try think one bottled drink. It wouldn't be enough to wash off the blood. It's true there were in the beach house refrigerator. However, try one bottled drink. It wouldn't be enough to wash off the blood.
I can't back down!
What? No, you don't!
We can't assume they used just one drink. They could have used a bunch of them to wash it off.
Didn't I say it was impossible? There were no water bottles
In the refrigerator.
Allow me to cut through those
There were
words.
like a ton of them in the trash can! What is going on with you, Pecco?
No, there were water bottles inside the refrigerator.
How many times do I have to tell you? There were no water bottles in there whatsoever.
Well, they were in there. They're not there
That
now.
was after the incident, right? But before the incident, there were water bottles in the fridge.
Yes.
And the killer took all of those water bottles and used them to wash the blood off their body.
So you're saying the water bottles were gone? Because they were all used? That's a logical fallacy.
It's not a fallacy. There should have been evidence inside the trash can. Evidence like a lot of thrown away plastic water bottles. Isn't that right, Chiaki?
Ah, you're right. These bottles look like they may have been filled with water.
Well, now that you mention it, when I went to the beach house a few days ago, I feel like I drank one of those plastic water bottles.
You could have mentioned this earlier.
You should have said so sooner. Then, the plastic water bottles were used in place of a shower.
Dousing your body with lots of water bottles is such a simple and easy to understand explanation.
Hold on a sec. Now that I think about it, they soaked their entire body with a bunch of plastic water bottles? If they did that, that person would
It
be...
seems you've realized who the killer is.
No, not really.
See? Just as I thought.
Hold on. You know who the killer is?
This is gonna be bad. I don't know who this is.
Is that true?
Do we have any evidence of this? Metal bat, trash can.
Let me ask.
The killer used plastic water bottles to wash off the blood that splattered onto them. The killer... Okay, who would have gotten wet right there? I'm inclined to think it's Pecco, but I don't remember her being wet right there. Akane? Is it Akane? No. That can't be right. Kazuichi was with me. No, it can't be a Connor.
Damn it!
Who could have used water bottles? It's not a Kane.
You're the only one!
Like,
Peko. Is it you?
did she do? Was there something in the what?
Hey, what are you being quiet for? They're accusing you of being the killer.
Then I should ask you this. Why do you believe I'm the killer?
This is the problem with me not rewatching the early segment of what the fuck was going on, because I don't remember something specific with her washing her body.
I remember when we were all meeting up to go to the beach. Your appearance when you came to the diner.
She was covered in... Okay.
If the killer really did wash the blood off with water bottles, they'd have to drench their entire body. But there were no towels in the beach house, and it would have taken a while for the water to fully air dry. So you said you went swimming so you'd have a cover story.
Don't just stay silent. Say something.
Hold on, you bastard! You saw her at the diner. You never saw her near the beach house, right? So maybe she really was swimming.
No one even saw her swimming.
No. I saw her.
Huh?
After I ran into you bastards at the diner, I crossed paths with her on my way home. So there's no doubt. She would have arrived at the diner from the opposite direction of the beach house.
Hold on. That's strange. Didn't you just say this earlier? You told me you didn't see anyone. Don't try to tell me you forgot about that.
And we remember it.
Not so fast! It's too soon to decide she's a killer. We haven't established how the killer was able to leave the beach house.
Now that you mention it, you're right.
The roadside door was blocked. And if it's impossible to leave from the beachside without leaving footprints, then how the fuck did the killer escape?
Why are you all fired up, Fuyuhiko? You're not the suspect. Peko is.
Who cares about that? Answer me! If you have an explanation, then show me what you got!
We might have an answer.
Huh?
Do you really? This mystery seems unsolvable.
Okay, I wasn't suspicious of you before, Peko. But now I am. Because this is the second time where... The first time you did some shit in conversation was like when you were sort of trying to force Hiyoko down the road of Hiyoko being the killer. And now you're just like, it seems unsolvable that we can't figure out how they would have gotten out. Really?
Well, if Peko is the killer, then I might just have an answer to that mystery.
I see. Then let's hear this alleged method of escaping the beach house.
First, let's establish how the killer escaped.
The killer's escape route. I might know what it is. It's the small window in the shower room.
I see!
But I'm still...
If the roadside and beachside doors aren't an option,
it's the only other way out of the place.
Well, nothing really. Except that small window in the shower room.
Huh. Don't you know how high that window is? There's no way Peko could have reached it.
But what if, for instance, she got help from someone?
She might have reached it by riding someone's shoulders, but then that person would have been left behind.
Is it possible an object was used? A rope, for instance?
No, that doesn't make any sense.
And what happened to the rope after they used it? And don't say something stupid like they threw it outside.
Of course not! That would violate the school trip rule!
Littering is not allowed.
Littering is prohibited. Even if it might be evidence, rules are still rules.
You see? There's no way they'd be able to escape from that window.
No, they just have to use an object.
Chiaki, don't fall asleep on us! We just said they couldn't use an object!
You did? I thought you were saying they couldn't dispose of an object.
I see. You don't have to throw it away if you can just hide it somewhere on your body.
The sword.
Huh? Heka was wearing a swimsuit, remember? Where would she even hide an object?
It wasn't just the
And
swimsuit.
if you say she hid it in her special place, I'll stab you in yours! No! Please don't be violent!
Even if the killer used an object to escape out of the window, they wouldn't be able to get rid of it. So the only thing I can think of is that the killer must have hid it somewhere. If that's the case. Hangman's Gambit? Alright. What are you looking for me to spell? Hang on. What are my controls? What are my controls? Catch and release. I think I know what they want me to spell, but how do I actually lock things in? How do I lock things in? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know what it is. I know what I'm looking for. Alright, I know what we're spelling. Fucking Christ. Alright, well, we need you. Damn it! You motherfucks! Oh, whoops. That's the one. Alright, we're looking for one specific one right now. There we go. We have it. Oh, jeez. Don't do this to me! I have the answers. I have the key. Whoa, that's right. They explode if I leave them too long. Forgot about that. I'm so bad at this. Give it to me.
I got it.
I still don't see how a bamboo sword helps her do this, besides open the grate, but even then I don't think she can...
You carry that bamboo sword on your back at all times, right? If I recall correctly, you had it then too.
Seems kind of weird to take it swimming, now that you mention it.
Despite the fact that you had a swimsuit on, you were still wearing your bamboo sword.
Are you saying she used that bamboo sword to escape through the window?
Yeah. Heko used that bamboo sword as a step stool and escaped out the window.
What?
Sword as a step stool? See? I knew it! I knew it was a ninja! Didn't I tell ya? A ninja could have climbed that easily.
God damn it, Akane, not now.
Ninjas know a climbing trick where they lean their sword against a wall and use the handguard as a step stool.
What?
Wow, just like a Japanese ninja.
I've never heard that as a ninja trick before. I could see it, but I've never heard it before.
Miss Sonia, ninjas only exist in Japan.
Well, it is a bamboo sword, but I'm sure a slender girl like Peko could easily use it to climb.
Well, Peko, do you have anything to say?
Now then, time has come once again for Panic Talk action. Let's talk a bit about Fever Time and Nega Time. From this point on, you'll be able to use Fever Time by pressing the R button during a PTA. When Fever Time is activated, the tempo will be pushed to its max. But that's not all. You won't miss during Fever Time either. By pressing the X button when applicable, you'll destroy your opponent's verbal assault. But only until your focus gauge runs out, so you make the best possible use of your time. Of course, you're not the only one who can get the upper hand. There's something called Nega Time that your opponent can use too. If your opponent activates Nega Time, your tempo marker will disappear, making it quite a bit difficult to press the button in rhythm. So in that case, please time the rhythm with your not with your eyes, but with your ears and your passionate heart. If you can't clear it, you can always change the difficulty setting. I'm not gonna tell them that they have to redo the class tryout for the chapter if they do that. Well then, GLHF. Oh, Jesus.
Hold on a sec, you bastard!
Wait, what?
You're saying she used her sword as a step stool and went out the fucking window? Then what about the sword? It would have been left in the shower room and she wouldn't have been able to recover it, dumbass!
Fuyuhiko, why do you even care?
Shut up! Just shut the fuck up and answer me! If you have an answer, then fucking give it to me! If she used the bamboo sword as a step stool, it would have been left behind!
Why? Why are you so...
Got proof, you bastard? That's obviously impossible! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Okay, lock on and attack.
Don't fuck with me! Got proof, you bastard? Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me! Got proof, you bastard? Bastard! Got proof, you bastard? You're pissing me off!
I'm so
You're
fucked on
pissing
this.
me off! Bastard! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Got proof, you bastard? That's obviously impossible! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me! Got proof, you bastard? Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me! Got proof, you... Bastard! Got proof, you bastard? You're pissing me off! You're pissing me off! If she used the bamboo sword as a step stool, it would have been left behind! Bastard!
I'm dead.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Got... That's obviously impossible!
I'm dead. I don't understand. Well, we're gonna fail this one. Fuck me. All right.
This is my... We will never give up!
But you're saying it would have... If she... Got... That's obviously impossible! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me! Got proof, you bastard? Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me!
Like, the buttons I'm pressing don't
Got
correspond to
proof, you
what's
bastard?
happening on screen.
Bastard! Got... You're You're pissing me off! Bastard! Shut up! Shut up! Shut! Got proof, you bastard? That's obviously impossible! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Why does he keep
Don't
fucking
fuck
saying
with me.
this?
Got proof, you bastard? Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me! Got proof, you bastard? Bastard! If she used the bamboo sword as a step stool, it would have been left. This is the end.
If she used her bamboo sword as a step stool, she could have recovered it with her sword bag.
So here's the thing that I hate about that mechanic. Either I don't remember the explanation properly for the first time, because like I'm pressing buttons on rhythm and it's just going miss. I don't understand what I'm doing wrong, and I mean I'm getting through it, but whatever. I think they actually made that mechanic significantly worse in this, because it's no lock, shoot. There's no like back and forth rhythm that you have to do to keep up with everything he's doing. You just have to mash the fuck out of the X button. I don't think that mechanic's all that good.
When she leaned her sword against the wall to use as a step stool, she tied her sword bag to it. And after she climbed up to the window, as long as she hauled the bag up toward her, she would have been able to recover her bamboo sword.
I see. Not just the bamboo sword, but even the sword bag, too. Akane said she's like a ninja, but it's nothing as silly as that.
I mean, the ninja's tricks were always something silly like that.
Simply put, only Peko could have performed this feat. An escape plan befitting of the ultimate swordswoman. Even so, how disappointing. If you'd only let me work with you, it would have been an even greater plan. No, you just back off.
Is it true?
I mean, at this point, it's the only explanation we have, but
Hold on! You're just making assumptions. You don't have any proof. I won't accept this unless there's proof.
why are you so intent on defending her? You were never about defending anybody else. Why the fuck are you so intent on defending her? I don't understand.
You bastard!
It's fine.
Huh?
I said it's fine. Saying anything more would just be an exercise in futility.
What? She just admitted it, right? She just admitted she's Mahiru's killer, right? But is this right? Even though Fuyuhiko was the one arguing with us, Peko just admitted it so freely.
Among flowers, the cherry blossom. Among men, the samurai. I commend your decisiveness, at least. Very well. If you admit it, this ends now. Let's cast our votes.
Agreed. Hurry up and vote.
What's going on here? Something's wrong. Something feels very wrong right here. This doesn't feel like any of the other times where the shit's gone down. I don't understand.
Hold on. Let me confirm one thing first.
Come on, Jackie, save me.
Can it wait until after the voting?
Not really, no.
This is important, and it relates to the voting. It's about Peko's motive.
This is the big thing. Why?
My motive?
In the end, you had no connection to the events depicted in Twilight Syndrome murder case, right? Then, why did you kill Mahiru?
So it's about that. Let's see. If I must answer that question, I must say it was for the sake of justice.
Huh?
In order
Justice?
to protect the justice of this world.
I'm confused.
I do not sully my hands to satisfy personal grudges.
Also, Discord should... Oh, okay, yeah. I know who that was. I'll talk to them after the set.
There is only one reason I kill. For the sake of protecting justice.
What are you saying?
I'm really confused right now.
Justice is what makes humans human. It's a virtue that human beings should be proud of. Justice is the eternal sun, and the enduring moon, the protective father, and the smiling mother.
What is even happening right now?
Hello! Earth to Pecco!
Exactly. I'm so confused right fucking now.
If justice ever disappeared from this world, the world would immediately freeze, and people's smiles would vanish. I will not allow that.
It's fine. Just stop it.
Justice must always be there to guide us, to shine bright above our heads.
I'm telling you to stop it!
What is even happening?
So I must fight. I must continue to fight to protect justice. Could she be? As the light of justice shines upon my mask, I expose
Is she reading a
hearts of
speech
malevolent evil.
from the masked heroine chick?
Justice complete.
What is even happening right now?
The center of justice that is pierced by justice. The lead star of justice that shines in the night sky. That would be me. Sparkling justice! Now then, let's execute justice!
What?
I'm really confused right now, because you fucking what, mate?
What the fuck?
Exactly! Kazuichi's on my shell!
Pecco, what are you doing?
I am sparkling justice. In the name of sparkling, shining justice, I have come to deliver justice.
It's a really weird emoji face that doesn't make any sense.
What's going on? What's this? Chill.
Pecco! Finally snap!
Everyone, please be careful. Sparkling Justice is a serial killer who claims to be an ally of justice. Clad in her various hero masks, she is a serial killer who exclusively targets other criminals. She is supposed to be... but... huh?
An ally of justice? So that's why you're wearing a mask. This
What
mask
is even
the
happening?
dividing line. Just like various idols, the sun is revered because it lies just beyond your grasp. Justice should also be the same.
Thank you for like the almost half table flip emoji.
I don't get it, but this is becoming really crazy.
This trial picked up real fucking fast. What? The heck is this? Pecco is the killer? Why is it turning out like this?
This is turning out to be a surprising turn of events. Hey! Now's not the time for you to be sleeping. Take a look. It's a killer.
This again?
Yeah.
Sleep talking?
So what's your answer to my previous question? Why did you kill Mahiru?
Yeah, I don't understand.
This world must always be bathed in the light of justice. I must not allow even one shadow.
Okay, allow me to rephrase the question. What did Mahiru do that cast a shadow upon the world?
Evil must be eliminated immediately. No matter what, I must not overlook evil.
Evil? Are you saying Mahiru is...
Yeah, how?
If you knew about that incident, then you must have played the game. Am I right?
And because of that, I was able to find the killer's accomplice hiding on this island like a sewer rat.
Then the reason you killed Mahiru was...
To protect justice, of course. In order to protect justice, I have become its merciless sword.
What the
And
fuck is even
executed
going
justice.
on? Like,
Holy crap! She's such a stereotypical psychopath!
what the fuck?
She's so gross!
Pecco, is this your true identity?
I'm so confused right now.
True identity? I have already forgotten who I am. It just shows my determination. My determination to protect by throwing away what's most important.
Okay, that's a crazy thought in my head. All right. I don't know if this is going to be right, but my brain just had that thought, which doesn't make any fucking sense, but sure, let's try it.
I'm willing to become anybody to shower this world with justice.
Again, Justice Beam, engage.
Oh, I can't stand this anymore! Let's just end this farce already!
End it? He's right. We need to end this already. The killer, in the end, there's no mistake that it was Pekka all along.
Let's go over this incident one more time and then let's end this.
Okay, climax reasoning. Let's fucking go. All right. Let's see. Oh, duh, I'm an idiot. On the morning... All right, what can we solve? And then that's where the footprints go. All right, I'm remembering how this goes. Should I hide? The one that I was missing? Yeah, there it is. Time to wash off the blood. Okay. It's not that one. It's probably this one. No. Oh, wait. It's the lure. All right, that should get us our next stock. Last stock. All right. What haven't we answered yet? Time to wash off the blood.
Here's everything that happened in this case.
So let's talk about this.
The incident began this morning when Mahiru spoke to Hyoko. Mahiru most likely played Twilight Syndrome murder case, the video game provided to us as the motive. She probably wanted to discuss it with someone else who also appeared in the game as a character. Hyoko accepted Mahiru's invitation, and they promised to have a more detailed conversation about it later. However, someone else overheard their exchange. The killer. The killer eavesdropped on their conversation and used their promise to devise a specific murder plan by preparing a specific item. They planned to manipulate the two's actions. That item was the letters. They sent fake letters to both Mahiru and Hiyoko. The letter Mahiru received told her to come to the beach house at 2:30 p.m. And the letter Hiyoko received told her to come to the beach house at exactly 2 p.m. By providing different times, the killer was able to lure them to the beach house separately. Hiyoko totally trusted that letter, showed up at the beach house at 2 p.m., just like it said, and was drugged into unconsciousness by the killer lying in wait. After putting Hiyoko to sleep, the killer immediately hid her inside the closet so they could frame her as the killer later. At 2:30 p.m., Mahiru arrived at the beach house. She was completely unaware that she had been targeted for murder. Approaching her from behind, the killer struck the defenseless Mahiru with a specific weapon, the metal bat that was left at the scene of the crime. The bat was brought down onto the back of Mahiru's head, and with that, she took her last breath. According to Mikan's autopsy, Mahiru died instantly, so she probably never knew who killed her. With that, the killer achieved their goal of killing Mahiru and began to tamper with the crime scene. They dragged Mahiru's body so that it blocked the door leading to the road. Also, the mask found at the scene of the crime was something the killer personally left. I'm not really sure why. My guess is it's something similar to a calling card.
Yeah, I was like, we'll talk about it after this.
That's how the crime scene we discovered was created.
Because there's a real chance if she didn't leave the mask, that she might not have been suspected, or it would have been less of a suspicion.
However, by moving Mahiru's body, the killer got blood splatter on them. Plus, the shower room had no water because it was out of order, so they couldn't wash it off. But the killer expected something like that to happen. Instead of the shower, the killer used something else to wash the blood off their body. They used plastic water bottles that were inside the beach house refrigerator. We can assume they carried the bottles to the shower room before the sequence of events had happened. In place of showering, they washed the blood off their body with water bottles instead. However, they had no choice but to dispose of the empty bottles in the beach house's trash can. Littering is against the rules, and it would have taken too much time to throw them away somewhere else. After the killer washed off the blood, they hid in a specific spot inside the closet Hiyoko was in. The killer hid inside the surfboard case that they had already emptied beforehand. After some time had passed, the sleeping drug used on Hiyoko wore off, and she woke up. I can imagine how badly Hiyoko must have panicked when she came out of the closet. I mean, she made plans to see Mahiru, who lay dead right in front of her. From the shock and panic of being considered a murder suspect, Hiyoko fled from the beach house. Because of that, she left footprints in the sand. Everything was a trap set by the killer to frame her. After Hiyoko left, the killer finally came out of the surfboard case and placed a gummy that they brought with them to shift our suspicion toward Hiyoko. Ironically, placing that gummy is what helped clear our suspicion toward Hiyoko.
Yeah, that was a bit of a bad choice.
Finally, the killer began preparing to escape from the beach house. They couldn't risk leaving their footprints in the sand, so they escaped the beach house using a different route. The small window in the shower room. However, that window is rather high up and can't be reached easily, which is why the killer used the bamboo sword they always carry with them. The killer took the bamboo sword out of its bag, tied the bag to the sword's handle, and used the sword as a step stool to reach the small window while holding the sword bag in their hand. As long as they're able to reach the window, all they had to do was pull the bag to retrieve the sword. And so the killer left the beach house and appeared before us as if nothing had happened.
Like, here's the crazy part. If she had not had if she had just literally not put the sword bag, if she had like tossed the sword bag into the bushes and went and got it later, no one would have probably been even the fucking wiser. Or if she hadn't gone to the damn diner. If she hadn't gone to the diner, we would have never spotted her. She had just gone fucking home. I mean, I guess that was the highest chance of somebody spotting her, but maybe she thought she could dry out here.
But their wet hair and swimsuit didn't dry right away. There also weren't any towels at the beach house. So when the killer met up with us, they said they had been swimming for a while as an excuse. So how about it? This is the truth behind the incident you caused. Isn't that right, Peko Pekoyama?
Like, legit. The fuck?
See. And what of it?
She's like totally cool with it.
I haven't done anything to be ashamed of.
What are you saying? You killed Mahiru!
Wrong! I punished evil in the name of justice. That's no reason to condemn me.
Whatever. Let's hurry up and vote so we can freaking kill this weird, crazy bitch.
There's no way you can kill me. Justice can never be killed. You should all know that as well.
What are you saying?
To protect what's most important to you, you must be prepared to throw away something equally important. Understand?
What?
I don't get it.
What is?
I don't get it at all.
I'm still really fucking confused.
Then I shall be direct. Justice must carry on in order to keep justice. To keep me alive, you all must give up your lives.
No.
Are you serious?
It's not serious. It's justice. If I fall here, who will combat the evils of this world? Now, follow your hearts of justice that reside within you all, and save my life to protect justice. Hurry and carry on justice.
Give me a break! Who's gonna die for you?
God damn. Holy shit.
If we let Peko go, we're all gonna get killed! For the sake of grand justice, a few sacrifices are unavoidable. A few sacrifices? Don't worry. The justice that you give your life to protect will never go to waste.
I can't stand her anymore. Let's vote already and execute her.
However, before we do that...
Monokuma, the vote! Hurry up and let us vote
What was that,
already!
Sonia?
I'm awake!
He finally woke up.
What was that, Sonia?
I've heard your story! Well, I wasn't listening, but who cares? Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote! Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Such heart-pounding excitement!
I honestly thought Sonia was gonna say something, but I guess not. I'm about to say, my score on this trial was...
Pardon me, can we please have a little more time?
Whoa! What?
Pardon me. Can we have a little bit more time? Please let us continue our discussion.
Continue our discussion? But isn't the voting over?
Yes, but I cannot help but feel strange. Something about this is definitely strange.
Oh my god. Alright. Well... I don't want to do this, but I'm gonna stop the set right there. I got time tonight to record like another set. Yeah, very easily record another set. So we're gonna get one more set for this trial. What the fuck is even happening? I mean, I'm kind of in the same boat with Sonia here. Like, not everything adds up here. Not everything adds up. So like... I'm just really confused. Something's weird, and I don't understand what's weird, and maybe we'll get it in the next set. But, oh my god, I don't understand! Just, Thank you guys for hanging out with me through this weird shit. This This trial went from like, this is kind of an average trial to what the actual fuck, it's through the ceiling. Like, stuff doesn't make sense. And they went from normal to crazy in about like the blink of a fucking eye. And like, I don't know. But we'll figure out what the fuck is going on in the next set. If you guys enjoyed yourself here, do me a kindness. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that good shit. If you're just as confused as I am, if maybe you know what Sonya's talking about, hit me with that comment. Because I don't know what she wants to discuss, but she's got something she wants to discuss, and it might actually save our ass. Hopefully. I don't know what she wants to discuss, but we'll find out in the next set. I'm gonna get out of here, guys. I will see you in the next video. Bye.